It's Maria McCool here. Today we're going to be talking about embellishing your hair. Getting fullness, lift, body, volume, texture, movement into your hair. And it's all because of one product. I believe beauty is defined solely by you. Empowering transformation and making others feel brave about their beauty, it's what I do. So today I'm talking about our brand new launch, Embellish Foam. So cool, so excited. This is from the Embellish line. So those of you who are Embellish fans and love the volumizing hairspray and hold and maybe love our definer, this is the styling product you're gonna use on your hair wet before you even style it to really get your hair embellishing from the beginning. So what does that mean? What does embellish mean? Well, we have select ingredients. This is actually my very first product ever created, and I created it for my clients because they always told me that when I did their hair, there was lots of volume and texture and shine and body and fullness when I would blow their hair out, and they would say it would last for days. And so I decided to develop a product so they could get that lift and volume and texture into their hair, and that's why I created Embellish. Well, ever since, it's been a fan fave. We've added a hairspray, and now finally we're adding a styling product. And the reason why it comes in a foam is because I wanted to make sure that it was the easiest distribution for you. So when it comes out like a foam, as you see, it allows you to really get it all throughout your hair, because the trick to a styling product is to make sure it's all over your hair, right? What it's gonna do when it's in there, if you can see, it's light. A matter of fact, I can take this is like a cream combined with a foam combined with just tons of good hold. And as you can see, it's not even sticky on my hands. I can leave it on there. Reason being is we wanna make sure that it would go inside the hair, plump it up from the inside out, and have that embellish texturizing ingredients to make sure that your hair becomes pliable so you can get it to do everything you want it to do without feeling it. I mean, I can't tell you how right now, generally when I use some type of styling product on my hands, I have to go and wash it off. I feel like this is just absorbed into me, and if I had to go eat a meal right now, I would. But point being is that then when it's on your hair, it does its job without feeling like it's there. What's so cool about Embellish Foam too is you're gonna find it's gonna enhance your texture so much. So let me tell you a little bit more about what that means. Enhancing your texture, what does that mean? So when you're enhancing your texture, it's about the way your hair is. So a lot of times we complain that our hair is too flat, too frizzy, too fuzzy, too thin, too thick. I probably could go on and on because I really have heard it all from my clients. This is specifically formulated to help those issues, right? So that it smooths that frizz out, that it plumps the hair from the inside out so there's more of it. So it feels thicker. So it has that hold that this way when you put that curl in, it'll stay that way. How often have you done your hair in the morning, like how I have mine now, just to catch yourself in a mirror about 2 hours later and it be just flat and it looks like you never even worked on your hair? Well, that's what Embellish Foam is all about. It's about getting inside the hair, plumping it up, making the hair pliable so you can get it to do whatever you want it to do. The Embellish line, I always say, are the styling products that act like tools, because you don't have to plug anything in if you don't want to get your hair to do what you want. Now, one of my favorite things about the Embellish Foam is when you put it in your hair, you put it in your hands, rub your hands together, and you put it in your hair, you can scrunch it in and literally let your hair dry by itself if you like. If you feel that it needs more while it's drying by itself, you can put another pump through, because what's gonna happen is it's going to enhance the texture. So if you even have the slightest of wave in your hair, it's gonna make it wavier. If you have curl, it's gonna make that curl way more defined and loopier. It's gonna take the fuzz right off that curl. So you literally can let your hair dry by itself, and you're gonna get lift in the volume into the root and enhanced and defined waves and curl into your hair more than you've ever done. So I'm gonna show you that as well, how I do that, because I'll do that on wet hair and I actually scrunch it. And so I'm gonna show you that finished look as well, because I do that on days where I don't even wanna touch my hair with the blow dryer. So the Embellish Foam's definitely one of those go-to products you're gonna be using on your hair wet to solve all your texture problems. So this is great if you have any type of wave or curl into your hair. I went ahead and parted my hair where I usually parted. I did brush it through, right? And now I'm gonna add the foam. 2 pumps, rub in. And I'm gonna make sure I get it all over the hair, right? So I'm doing it through the part. I can go ahead and go right into the root as well. And then I gotta make sure I'm getting it all on the back. So as long as you feel like you've gotten all the areas, you're good to go. But I feel I'm gonna do one more pump because it was kind of a half of a pump. I felt like the back right down here didn't get enough. And my hair is a medium. I have really fine hair, but I have a decent amount on my head. So, you know, that 2.5 pumps did well. If you have a lot longer hair, a lot thicker hair, you may find you use 2 pumps on the front, 2 pumps on the back. So, you know, the key, like I said before, is just making sure that all of the hair has product on it. So as you can see right now, what I'm doing is I'm really starting to shape my hair. I can even kind of do some twists if I want, just to have those curls come out a little more. So at this point, what I'm starting to do with the foam, and as my hair is drying, I can add more if I feel I can get more curl in there. I'm just getting lift at my root. See? It's almost like I'm tossing a salad because I'm trying to get the lift in the root so it won't be super flat, which is gonna allow the Embellish to go ahead there and add texture into my hair. So I'm literally going to be doing a wash and wear style. You could actually lean your head forward a little bit. So this way you're getting some great lift on top. And if you noticed, you see how I'm really starting to get actual curl into my hair as well. At the end, if I need to, put a little bit of the dryer to my hair, you know, I can, but I gotta make sure I don't interrupt any of the curls, but I'll show you how to do that. So right now, I'm literally going to continue to scrunch. Like I said, if you feel like you can enhance the curl, that's just a little half of a pump. If there's an area where you can enhance the curl a little bit more, you can go ahead and put a little bit more in. It smells so good, it smells so clean. Again, the ingredients with the vitamins and the mineral and the ProElement to drive those vitamins and minerals into our hair also really help with the shine and the softness. So you also could just rough dry and use a tool. I always recommend that. Or if you want to use a round brush and a blow dryer, I'm going to use the air shot today because this really does completely speed the process up. The air shot, it is one of your very decadent dryers, I must say. It is going to cut your dry time in half, first of all. It has plasma technology, so it's going to help smooth and shine and volumize it at the same time. And it has our patent design on this airflow. So there's a smart heat technology, meaning that when the air is coming out, it measures the heat so it will never overheat your hair. And also these two, when it's in, it's going to be a force that literally can move an 8-pound bowling ball, believe it or not. You can do it either way. And then when you push out, it broadens it, so when you're styling with a brush, it literally helps you to style your hair. So I'm gonna use the air shot today on my hair to get it styled. And as you can see, even though with the foam I've got lots of volume but still movement, my hair is not stiff or sticky at all. It's smooth and shiny, even though, I mean, sometimes styling products make your hair have a dullness to it, but with the ingredients, that is not the case at all. And you know, when you have vitamins and minerals, emollients that are in there that really feed the hair as well, you don't run into a situation where the hair feels sticky, crunchy, or stiff at all. So from here, I can finish off with Embellish. If I want to define it a little bit more, I could either use my Embellish spray and just finish it off. I can add even more texture in with my Embellish. This is quite the trio of products, I will tell you, quite the trio of products. When you want volume, lift, fullness, sassy, sexy styles, Embellish is the way to go.